Hello everybody, Denobi2 here. Thank you for joining me once again. On today's show, we're going to be looking at the Comicave Mark 42 die-cast 1/12 scale figure on today's visual tour. One of the cool things about going to Comic-Con is that it's packed with exclusives, and this is their San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, which is the die-cast Mark 42 with the couch. And you're probably thinking, Denobi, this was already released before. And you're right, you're absolutely right. Comicave did already release a Mark 42. We're going to get to that a little bit later in the show. This is a 1/12 scale figure, and it is about the size of a Marvel Legends. So I have Captain America here filling in for scale, just to kind of give you an idea, because when I say 1/12 scale, some folks just don't get it. They're like, how big is it? How tall is it? Whatever. If you have Captain America, you know how big it is. Now this is cool. This is a redesigned Mark 42. From the figure right down to the box. They impressed me. The couch comes with it, and what you guys might be referring to is their earlier version, their Play Imaginative 1/12 scale figure. This is their first version of the Mark 42. They decided to improve on the Mark 42 and re-release it under the Comicave Studios brand. Play Imaginative and Comicave are the exact same things. Now this is the Play Imaginative version. It comes with the base, with the light up base, and the display stand there. It is. I gotta tell you something. I am actually very impressed with this figure. I thought they did a really good job and didn't know how they could improve on it. So I didn't really care. When I bought the Comic-Con exclusive, honestly, it was really for the couch. They had the couch on display, and I knew it was like a suede type couch that's designed for the 1/12 scale figure. So I said, okay, that's fine, I'll get it. But zoom in on this. I want you to kind of take a look at this. This is their first version of the Mark 42. It's like I said, they did a really good job. We got the switch in the back that turns on the arc reactor and the lights. There's a ton of articulation on a figure of this size. Very similar to a Marvel Legends figure. It's very comparable as far as articulation. The detail is there. The big difference is that Comicave adds a lot more detail. And you see the waist there. It's not articulated. Like I said, this is not a big deal. I thought this figure was really good for the price and value that I got it for. I think I got it for 70 bucks on eBay. So I didn't really expect much of it. In fact, I figured a little bit more in value for it. Now let's take a look at the redesigned Mark 42 for their Comic-Con version here. And you could already tell the paint is different. There seems to be a little bit more detail to it. The ball joints on the shoulders are different. The suede couch looks phenomenal. It's a really nice figure. It actually caught me off guard when I boxed it in my house, because I didn't remember what the Mark 42, the first version, looked like. I had it on display. When I saw this on display in San Diego, I was like, oh, cool, it's the exact same figure, but the couch is really cool, and I really like the couch. They put a lot of work into this. It's soft and squishy. It feels like a real couch. So the couch was really what got to me, what sold me. If you don't remember this scene from Iron Man Mark III, it's a scene where the Mark 42 is sitting and he's waiting for Pepper Potts to come home. He's just there nonchalant, and it's actually radio control in this version. Tony Stark isn't even in the suit. So let's get him a little bit closer to the first version, just so you can kind of get an idea how different this figure is. The first thing is the waist. There's articulation in the waist, and it's important to have the articulation in the waist, because you're going to have them displayed like most of us are, and have them sitting down in the couch. If you can look at the first version, I'll try to focus here for a second. If you look at the first version, the detail around the waist is very different. I mean, they really did put a lot more work, and it looks like they put just a lot more detail in the paint application in the version 2 Mark 42 versus the first version. So I believe it is the exact same mold, just with a better paint job and a little bit more better detail. The ball joints on the thighs were improved so that you can position him sitting down, and it snaps right back. It's not a big deal, but that's important for that ball joint to protrude outwards so that you can have him in that couch position. The articulation is still there. The two ball joints on the shoulders were replaced, so you have a better movement with his arms. You can do some flight pose maneuvers and so forth. The box art is so much better. I mean, they put a lot of work into the box art versus the first version. I like them both. I'm not going to sell this version here. I just like them displayed standing up, and I can have this version sitting on the couch. I like them. I mean, they did a really, really good job. This Comic-Con exclusive was $110, and I honestly feel that the value's there. I really do. I guess I'm so used to burnt out from Hot Toys that it's nice to get something very well packaged and detailed from another studio. And, as far as the quality, I mean, it seems like everybody's really, really trying to compete with Hot Toys, and they're really putting out their best. So, this competition really is paying out for collectors. That is the shotgun from Comicave 2. I brought him out so you guys can kind of see that their workmanship and detail really has improved. Let me know what you guys think. Like, subscribe, leave your comments below. Let me know if Comicave is worth it. I think it's worth it. A lot cheaper than Hot Toys, I think.